You know, I always thought of Superman as being that part, as being considered that part of the anatomy of the male body. Well, he is, if you pay close attention to the way he acts in comic books all the time. But I also didn't ever want to see that kind of character dead, per se, or anything like that. Like what DC made impossibly too hard to believe mistake of killing him in the early 90s, which, as with anything that any other comic group has done nowadays, doing the same thing, just killing off random characters, was it just a marketing ploy so they could get more money. I mean, I already saw a video where they stated that they were running fresh out of ideas what to do with Superman, so killing him off might have been something like rebooting him completely, but it was just so horribly wrong to do such a thing. I'm not sure what was worse, killing him by using some guy, alien creature no one ever has heard of, and all of a sudden pop out of, like when you open up a bottle of champagne, shooting the cork around and say, hey, here I am, I'm going to destroy Superman, because I'm full of hate. And or the fact when after Superman came back, all of a sudden he started changing physically and turning into pure raw energy, which he was now known as Superman Blue, which was another horrible mistake that DC Comics made. But of course it didn't stop there. After that, they decided to divide him and made another version of him called Superman Red. And now there was Superman Blue and Superman Red and all that nonsense until it finally died down once no one ever cared about it. And my God, that's two of the things I completely even forget to remember that ever existed on the continuity of Superman. Just that other thing that Marvel Comics did, the Civil War thing, which started out good. It started with that premise that was like, what would happen if all of a sudden superheroes were going to be given the X-Men treatment, being afraid of them, and if they are really the good guys, then they really shouldn't be hiding behind a mask. Now, would they? And who can you trust, But then it turned out so completely full of crap, and that Marvel was just going around picking at straws, trying to find out, hey, what should we do? What can we add in there? We're running out of ideas. Okay, let's make it seem like it never happened. And there you go. I mean, really, Spidey, going public, knowing that every other villain you ever fought and put in jail multiple times are going to be watching, and they're going to go, oh, alright, I'm going to kick his ass now, or probably get back at his family. Brilliant, just brilliant. I guess the only interesting thing about that Superman Death and Rebirth, or whatever you want to call it, was when they included those 4 other Superman, which, yeah, I know, whatever. But some of them were pretty interesting. I really like Cyborg. He was a bastard. I don't know how exactly how long he has been in stasis inside of a statue of Superman that he supposedly came out of. Or really, I mean, how the heck? I don't know. Anyway, but he was a character who was just will never be will never back down, and had a chaotic sense of justice himself. Ended up being the main bad guy of the four that were trying to have Superman's place. Of course, Superman came back to life. I mean, really, would you kill a character that has been around since when? I mean, the 40s, 30s, 40s? And that every person on this planet actually has heard of, knows who he is, and what side of the coin he fights for. Yeah, they tried that with Captain America, so I recall, and no one really cared. I mean, by now, killing a character that's supposed to be iconic is like, he's gonna come back anyway. But at least try to make it interesting on how that character will come back alive or something. But like I already stated, it's just a market ploy, and I never bothered buying any other comic books that had to do with the death and rebirth of Superman. I have such things about Iron Man. Yes, Iron Man, Tony Stark died too. If probably you never remember it, but I like Iron Man more than I do anything else. Even though he was the one responsible for the Civil War crap, I'm going to forgive him. But really, I feel like going and doing assembling a time machine, going back and slap the heads of anyone that whoever thought of that of killing off Superman in the first place. And the way that all of a sudden some character we never heard of appear out of nowhere, and he's the one who's strong enough. Never mind Darkseid, or anyone who is as strong as Superman could have done the same thing. Let's just create a character out of our rear ends, and that's reason enough to kill Superman. Yeah, how well that turned out, really.